Hello, everybody. I'm Julie, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. We are doing a 30-minute full body strength workout today using dumbbells. All you need today is at least one set of dumbbells, preferably 2 to 3 sets of dumbbells. If you have a light, medium, heavy, that is ideal, so you have the right weight for the various muscle groups. We're going to start today with a quick warm-up. If you have a chance to do a longer warm-up before this, please do. If not, we'll just go with the 2 to 3 minute warm-up we're doing. We're going to do an upper body circuit, a lower body circuit, and a core circuit, and we will be done. All right, so let's get started with our warm-up. Feet about hips distance apart, knees soft. We're going to start with some nice, easy arm circles. Getting those shoulders warmed up. We're going to be working in a 40-second on, 20-second rest format today. Reverse those arms. Each circuit we do, remember we're going to do upper body, lower body, and core. We will repeat twice. We'll have a 1-minute break, and then we'll move on to the next circuit. Good. Relax those arms. We're going to do some nice, easy body weight squats. Again, feet hip distance apart. Sit back. Make sure that foot stays flat on the floor. No heels coming up. Good. You can always start out nice and small as you're working into it. Get a little deeper as you get a little more warmed up and comfortable. Good. Make sure you're sitting back like you were sitting down into a chair. 2 more. Last one. Good, and we're going to go into a little march here. I want you to take it slow so that you have to activate the core. Feel that balance a little bit. That's it. And we're going to switch to 2 pulses here. So we're going to pulse, pulse, and down. Again, just activating that core a little bit more. Good. Standing up nice and tall. Whoops, little spill there, that's okay. 1 more on each side. Good, hands on the hips and just a nice little twist. You can bring those arms up if you want. Get a little deeper in there. One more to each side. Good, bring those arms down. Okay, our first circuit is our upper body circuit. We have 5 moves. Chest press, bent over row, shoulder press, bicep curl, overhead tricep press. We're going to be moving quickly, but I'm going to give you a preview in the corner of each one so you can make sure to stay on track. We'll run through those 5 exercises 2 times and then take a 1-minute break before we move on to lower body. So grab your heavier set of weights, all right, and we're going to head down to the mat for our chest press. Okay, let's grab those weights and meet down on the mat. Laying all the way back. Careful with those weights. Elbows angled just slightly down. Weights stay at the midline of the chest and not over the head. 40 seconds. Here we go. Press and down. Bring the weights towards one another. They don't have to touch. If they do, make sure not to bounce them against each other. Good. Our weight in this class, you want to use a weight where you can complete the 40 seconds with good form, but at the end of that 40 seconds, you're tired. You need a break. If you feel like you could keep going for another minute, then it's probably time to increase that weight. You're doing great. You got about 8 seconds to go. Down. Last one. Good. Gently bring those weights down, and we're going to stand up for our bent over row. Okay, so remember with our bent over row, knees are bent, back is straight, core is engaged, weights pull up towards the hips and back down. Okay, join me now. Here we go. Pull. Using the lats, squeezing the shoulder blades. Nice and controlled. Always resist it on the way down. Don't let those weights pull you down. Elbows stay close to the sides. core stays engaged. Doing great. Five seconds to go. One more. Very good. Set those weights down. We are moving on to a shoulder press. So we're going to go with a light to medium weight for our shoulder press. Again, feet hips distance apart, knees are soft, core is engaged. We don't want any arching of the back as we do our shoulder press. Set those weights up. Here we go. Press and down. Press and down. Good. Again, slow and controlled, especially on the way down. That's it. Watch that form. Good. 3 seconds. And take a little break. Set the weights down if you need to. We're moving on to a bicep curl, okay? So light to medium weights for this one. Always feel free to grab a drink of water anytime you need it. We've got about 6 seconds to go. Knees soft, standing up tall, palms forward. Here we go. Curl and down. Good. Full range of motion, but never resting at the bottom or the top. Continuous movement. Make sure you don't have any momentum there. We're not swinging the weights. That's it. Ten seconds to go. One more. Good. Last exercise in our circuit before we repeat is our overhead tricep extension. You can use one weight or 2 weights on this. I'm going to use one, okay? Weight is going to go overhead. We're going to drop that weight back, press it up towards the ceiling, keeping the elbows in close. Here we go. Reach it up, back. Good. Keep those elbows pointing up towards the ceiling and keep them pulling in towards the ears. Again, we want to keep that core engaged, ribs pulled together and down so we don't have a big arch in the back. If you're using 2 weights, you can either press them together or you can hold them individually, which is a little bit harder. Your choice. Almost there. One more. Excellent. Okay, we are starting back at the beginning. Chest press. So grab those heavier weights, head down onto the mat. Go nice and easy with those weights. Bring it back. Okay, 5 seconds. Get in position. And here we go. Again, weights should be above the midline of the chest, not above the face. Elbows are angled just slightly down from the shoulders. Ten seconds to go. Last one. Excellent. Set those weights down. Come on up. Bent over row is next. Core engaged. Make sure to keep the back flat. We don't want to hunch. Okay, let's grab those weights. Get into position. Knees bent. Here we go. Pull. Good. Again, think about pulling those weights back towards the hips a little bit, not scrunching up towards the shoulders. Head is neutral. Okay, so you don't need to be, jutting out. You're looking down towards the mat a little bit in front of you. Pull the elbows up, squeeze the shoulder blades. That's it. 3 seconds, last one. Wonderful. Switch your weights out for our shoulder press. You can always adjust your weights. If it was too much last time, go down a little bit. If it was too little, you can go up. Okay, 7 seconds of rest. Feet hips distance apart, knees soft, core engaged. Weights up, here we go. Press. Doing great. Again, nice and slow. If you ever need to take a break, it's okay. Good, 10 seconds to go. Last one. Very good. Set the weights down if you need to. Again, grab some water anytime you need it. All right, 2 left to go. We're doing our bicep curls. 5 seconds. Palms forward. Here we go. Good. Curl slowly down. That's it. Halfway there. Good. One more. And relax. All right. Tricep overhead extensions here. So 1 weight or 2, your choice. All right. Remember, elbows stay close to the ears. This is it, and then we get a 1-minute break. Knees are soft, core engaged. Bring the weight or weights up. Here we go. Drop it back. Keep those elbows pulling in close. Upper arms next to the ears. That's it. Good. Give it a good squeeze at the top. You can really feel those triceps. One more. And bring it on down. Good. All right, that was our upper body circuit. Take a nice little break, get some water. We're going to give ourselves about a minute rest as I go over our next circuit. So our next circuit, same format. 5 exercises, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest. We run through the whole thing twice. Our 5 exercises are a body weight squat. We can hold the weights here or down by your sides. Okay, I'm sorry, I just said body weight squat. Weighted squat, okay. So that's our first move. Our second move is an alternating reverse lunge. Okay, alternating sides. Third move, Romanian deadlift. Right here. Okay. Fourth move, alternating lateral lunges. So we'll have weights in each hand. We'll go side to side. Fifth move, calf raise. Okay, this one you have a choice. Some people have a hard time balancing with 2 weights. If you're okay with your balance, you can hold both weights and come up. If not, hold 1 weight and hold under the wall. All right, grab those weights for our front squat. All right, feet hips distance apart, toes turned out just slightly. Here we go. Down, squeeze it up. That's it. Make sure the feet stay flat on the floor. We don't want any heels coming up. Squeeze those glutes as you come up. Good. This is is another one where you can hold 2 weights or you could just hold 1 weight. Doing great. Keep it going, almost there. 5 seconds. Let's get one more in. Very good. Okay, set those weights down. If your hands need a rest, we're moving on to our alternating reverse lunge. For our reverse lunge, we want about a 90-degree angle in each knee, okay? You don't need to step too far back. Sometimes we make it a big lunge. We don't need to do that. All right, core engaged. Here we go. Lunge back and together. Good. You can hinge forward just a little bit. Sometimes that helps focus on that front leg, which is doing most of the work here. Excellent. Nice and slow and controlled. Good. 10 seconds. Squeeze one more in. Good. Okay. Next is our Romanian deadlift. We are working hamstrings and glutes here. So again, core is engaged. Knees are just soft. We hinge forward, pull it up. All right. Grab those weights, mediums to heavies. Here we go. Hinge forward. Slide those weights down the shins. Back stays straight. Squeeze up through the glutes. No rounding in the back here. It's a hinge motion. That's it. Almost there. Keep that good form. One more. Excellent. Okay, we're moving on to that lateral lunge. All right, I'm going to switch to a little lighter weight. You decide, again, probably lights or mediums. We alternate sides. Weights go to the side of the foot. We come up, other side. All right, so everybody in the center of their mat. And here we go. We step out, sit back into it, press up. Sit into it. Good. Again, that foot should stay flat on the floor. Excellent. Again, keep that control. You want good form. That's the most important part. That's it. Last one. Excellent. Okay. Last one in our set here are those calf raises. Again, you can hold 2 weights if you feel like you can balance, or 1 weight if you need to hold onto a wall or a chair, couch, whatever is near you. Your choice. Okay, calf raises. Here we go. Up, slowly down. Nice and controlled here. Ten seconds to go. Last one. Very good. All right, you made it through your 5. We're coming back to the beginning with our front squats. All right, so grab those medium to heavy weights. Weights in front, feet about hips distance apart, if not a little bit more, toes slightly turned out. 40 seconds and go. Good. Doing great. 10 seconds. One more. Good. All right, alternating reverse lunges. Set the weights down if you need to, or just hang on to them. Head stays lifted. You got 5 seconds to go. And begin. Good. That back knee does not have to touch the mat. Okay, if it does, make sure to come down very gently, not smack it down. Good. Really try to focus on the glute in that front leg. That's it. 10 seconds to go. Last one. Great. Moving on to Romanian deadlifts. Set the weights down if you want. About 10 seconds. All right. Grab those weights. Remember, knees soft. This is a hinge from the hips. Here we go. Slide those weights down the shins. Squeeze through the glutes as you come up.
I told you every single time, don't you worry. You would always call me at the wrong time, so you can know what I was
10 seconds.
Oh, don't you get that? It's just stupid. Hey, just hear me.
Last one.
It's been a while since we.
Great. Alternating lateral lunges. All right. I know these can sometimes be a little bit awkward, so take your time with them. Remember that as you sit back, you will need to lean forward some. Just sort of keep that gaze looking forward to keep you from hinging too much. All right, here we go. Press it up. Good. Over halfway. 10 seconds. Try to get one more on each side. Very good. All right. We have made it to our last exercise in our leg circuit. One more set of the calf raises, okay? If you held one weight and held onto the wall, switch sides, hold the other hand, hold onto the wall the other way this time, okay? Standing up nice and tall, core engaged. Here we go. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Remember, control it on the way down. Don't let the feet just plop back down. Really control that eccentric movement back down to the mat. One more. Great. Set those weights down. Grab some water. You did it, your lower body circuit. Good. Everybody kind of move those legs around a little bit, shake them out. They're probably feeling a little tired. And we will go over our core circuit next. Okay, so last up, our core circuit. For this one, we have 3 exercises. We're going to start with a front plank. I'm going to give you a couple different options there. Then a Russian twist, followed by a double leg extension. Same thing, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest. We will run through this twice, and then we'll do a quick cool down. So for our front plank, you have a couple options. Okay, I'm going to do a full front plank here up on the arms. If this bothers your wrists, please feel free to come down to the forearms. You can always do a modified plank on the knees. Okay, you can also do that here. If you want an extra challenge, we're going to do some shoulder taps. The key to our shoulder taps is not letting the torso rock back and forth. Okay, we got 10 seconds to go. So come down on your mat, get in position, either up on the hands or on the forearms. 40-second plank. Join me. Okay, so we're here or down on the forearms or on the knees. If you want that extra challenge, you might need to bring the feet a little further apart, engage the core, squeeze the glutes, and we tap alternating shoulders. This is an advanced move. Don't feel like you have to take this modification if you're not comfortable with it. Excellent. 10 seconds on our plank. 5 seconds. And bring it down. Good. Next up is our Russian twist. I want you to grab one light to medium weight. We're holding that weight in front of the chest, okay? Leaning back. Core is engaged. We're nice and straight, no rounding. We're bringing that weight side to side in a controlled manner, okay? Here we go. Twist. Good. Some people go way too fast on that Russian twist. We want to keep it nice and controlled. Don't want to risk any chance of injury here. Good. One more to each side. And set that weight down. We're coming down for our double leg extension.
So we head down onto our back, hands behind the head. We're not pulling on the neck, we're just gently supporting the head. Legs up straight, core engaged, belly button pulled down.
We're going to drop the legs together. Here we go. You drop down, pull back up. You decide how far you want to go down. The further you get down, the harder it gets. Don't let that back arch. If this is too much for you, one leg at a time is a great modification, okay? So you choose where you are today. Again, you can bring them all the way down if you can do that, or keep it nice and small. That's great. 10 seconds to go. One more. And pull those knees in. Great. All right, that was our first cycle through. We're coming back to that front plank. Remember all the modifications. Do what feels right for you. Okay. Either up on the hands or down on the forearms. And up. Good. Feel free to do the shoulder taps. A little bit more. If we're down on the forearms, make sure those elbows are directly under the shoulders. Make sure we've got a nice straight line. There's a tendency sometimes to pop the hips up in the air. We want to keep a nice straight line. And if you want to do the modified plank, same thing. Make sure that straight line is going from the knees to the hips to the shoulders. We don't have anything up here, and we're not down here. Okay, nice steady breathing. Never want to hold our breath here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. All right, Russian twist. Grab that light to medium weight. Okay, we're coming towards the end. I know everybody's getting a little tired. Please keep that good form. Back nice and straight. Here we go. Twist. Again, this is controlled. We're not whipping the weight from side to side as fast as we can. If you start to get tired and you start to hunch, you can always bring the weight a little bit closer to the chest. That can help, or set the weight down. Do this with body weight only. Good, almost there. One more. Set that down. Last one. You're so close. Lay it down for that double leg extension.
Again, remember, we're not pulling on the head. We're actually gently pressing the head back into the hands a little bit to support it. Pulling the shoulders up slightly, scooping the belly button down towards the mat. Legs up. Here we go. Remember our modification of one leg at a time. Keep those elbows out.
Know when your body feels so tired to get out of bed. You put your heart on the ladder to chase it away.
And pull those legs in and roll up.
Good job. Let's just do a quick stretch here and we'll get you on your way. One leg out straight, one leg bent. Sitting up nice and tall, lean towards that front leg, get a nice hamstring stretch. We're going to do a real quick stretch here, so if you have time, please find a longer stretch to do after this workout. Good. Breathe into that hamstring.
I just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new.
That's it. Come on up. Take that hand across to the opposite knee. Get a little twist. And bring that forward. Switch those legs. Up nice and tall. Fold over that straight leg. That's it. You guys did great today. Strength training is so important. Okay, we should all be strength training minimum 2 times a week. All right, more if you have the time and you can do split workouts. You know, if you'd like to split into upper body, lower body, whatever works for you. But again, we want to be hitting all those muscle groups at least twice a week. Come on up, take that hand across, twist.
When I'm sleeping with someone new. I just close my eyes.
Come back to center, bring those feet together for a little butterfly stretch. Sit up nice and tall, fold over. You can use those elbows to press the knees down a little bit if that feels good to you. Good. And come on up, cross those legs, reach up towards the ceiling. Little side stretch over. Bring it up to center, stretch to the other side. Bring it up and hands down. Thank you so much for taking this class with me today, taking that time out for you to strengthen your muscles. You will feel better for it. I really hope you enjoyed the class. If you did, please hit like below and subscribe to this channel. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you'll join me again soon.